Good morning, good afternoon. It's afternoon. So, hey, sugar, there go my baby. Hey, Marcella. That's my girl, y'all. Congratulations! Today is the day! Aren't you excited? I know, I'm silly. I miss you, love. I get be glad. Well, I ain't gonna say when you settle down, because you can never settle down, but I'll be glad when I see you. So anyway, listen, I'm actually coming on to let y'all know that I might not be on as much this week because I have to have some come to Jesus time, and I've been busy trying to get my life together, trying to get it together, trying to make it work, trying to make it happen. The enemy has been coming at me, and I'm not even talking about like in a bad way where he's attacking. He's just presenting so much before me that I have to be careful. I have had several offers on a lot of different stuff, and I accepted at least one. But the thing about it is I don't want to overwhelm myself so much that I won't even be able to fulfill what God has for me. I believe that the things that I have accepted, God already had orchestrated that. And I thank God for, obedience. I thank God for just being, ready and able to do what I need to do for such a time as this. I say that because even this morning I had a good offer to jump on, but I had to put some stuff in order for it to come to pass. But then God quickened my spirit and he said, slow down, daughter. And I was like, yes, sir. Because like I said, it sounded great. It sounded awesome. It was something that would work in my favor for now. But in the long run, it probably would be a hindrance to me. And so I had to kind of, like I said, have a come to Jesus meeting and just go from there. And I'll tell you why I was so apt to jump on it. I was apt to jump on it because of the transition in life that I'm in right now. As y'all can see, I done took my hair down, no makeup, no nothing, but it's all good. So anyway, the thing about it is I had to look at the bigger picture, if you will. Look at the greater outcome. Whereas I may want to I might want to jump on what I have right now going on versus what it's going to cost me in the end. And so it will mess everything up that God is trying to do, not only in me, but in things to come, in other people that I have literally that have trusted me in some areas to take care of. And so I said, let me slow down, let me stop, let me adhere to the Spirit of God. Because, these last few days I've been kind of in a, what you call it, not a funk. It's not a funk. It's just a blah. This is why I hate driving when I'm on live, because it always do this. But to me, when you're in a funk, it's a bad place. But I'm just in a blah. In the blah, it's like you feel mutual about everything. And so I really had to just seek the Lord and ask God, okay, what is it that I need to do in this season? And God was like, stand still. And I'm like, y'all know me. I'm not quick to stand still. I'm quick to move. I'm quick to just make everything happen as it's supposed to be. But I thank God that I adhere to even the Spirit. Not that God just audibly talks to me, not that we and him have a whole conversation, but if I feel a peace in my spirit, I know it's God. If I feel a quickening in my spirit, I know it's God, because I get excited about certain things when it's presented to me. Like I was asked to do some things. Let me say it like this. I was asked to do some things last week, which would have been awesome. Awesome. When I say awesome, for the rest of my life, awesome. That's what I mean. But God began to send my clients. Thank God for my clients in the midst of it all, just began to speak things to my spirit to tell me what was what. Like, believe in what God said, because if you don't, you'll be in a state of bondage. And I do not believe in that. I believe in being free in God. I believe in being free in the things that He has prepared for me. So I began to evaluate the situation and knew that it was not for me. And so many times we as people, when things are grand and things are presented and things are in our midst, it's all crazy, in our midst, wonderful, but, it's not always God. It don't matter if it's used for His, if His word is used in the place of it. It doesn't matter if it looks glorious. God had to remind me that even Satan tempted Jesus on the mount where He was at. And what I mean by that, Satan said, all this I give to you, these kingdoms shall be yours if you just submit unto me. And baby, when he brought that to me, I was like, thank you, Lord, because everything that looked good is not good for you. And I thank God for being a student of the word. We have students of the word. We have scholars of the good word. We have all that. But I'm a student. I sit and I learn, because scholars have the tendency to think that they can no longer be taught. I'm always learn from the word. And I just encourage you all to understand that life will always bring you to a place of hunger, if you will, in a thirsty place. But God say, if you hunger and thirst after His righteousness, all things shall be added. And so I thank God that I've hungered enough and I thirst enough and I ate enough and I got full enough in His word that I can understand what's for me and what's not for me. Not to go against anything or anyone, but when it's for you, it will work out no matter what. And you don't have to surrender to the pressures of life. You don't have to surrender to the things that look good that might not be so good for you. I thank God that He's continuing to work in me. And that's why I say I might be on every day this week. I might not. I want to be led of God. And He's giving me things that I got to do. Like today, the reason why I came on at 12 is because I've been on with the credit bureaus all morning trying to get some things in order. And I thank God for it. I don't always advertise what I do, but I always look to God, and this morning I got some things accomplished that I had not been doing lately. And because I've been trying to get back to work, I've been trying to set things in order as well as keep things orderly in my life. And so today I was like an off day for me to where I could take care of what I need to. So I'm gonna have to start scheduling things to line up according to what is already before me. And I thank God for it, that I'm that He's yet doing those things in me, so when the greater come, I'll be prepared. When the things come that I gotta do in spirit and in truth, I will be prepared. So I'm thinking about those spiritual things, those financial things, those things that God has for me. And I know the way I come on live is not always professional, it's not always orthodox, but I am an unorthodox girl. And I was thinking about that last night. Sometimes we got to step out of the norm. Like, I got to come out the office sometimes. Sometimes I'm not going to be able to come before y'all with the office, but you got, like with everybody else, you have to learn your purpose, and you got to learn that it's still moving, it's still breathing, it's still going, it's still being to the point where you have to do what you got to do. Right now, if you will, I'm in survival mode. And then what I mean by that is spiritual survival mode. I got to do my hair. I got to do, paperwork. I got to do this. I got to do that. But at the same time, I'm getting it done, and it's all for the upbuilding of His kingdom for my life. So if you have those things that you are supposed to be doing, and within your Noah that you're supposed to be doing, do it. Don't look to the left or to the right, but do it, and do it for the upbuilding of the kingdom, because God is glorified. I always say hey, say hello, don't be rude, just speak. And so for the most part, just know that I'm here, you're here, and I'm here to encourage you. Your girl, Kimberly Therese, will love you first from the inside out, the way God intended, teaching, showing everybody how to break up that fallow ground of your heart, to be free in the spirit and be free in life. Any questions you have for me, inbox me. I've had quite a few people inboxing me, quite a few people talking to me, and likewise, I got a coach too. I got a coach, I got a mentor, I got all of that, because sometimes we need those people in life to just kind of give us that push. And like I said earlier, my clients have been like off the charts, off the chain, ministering to me, ministering to my spirit, ministering life, because they see the greater. I see the greater. We all have greater, but we need someone to push them through, push us through, push y'all through, whoever. Allow it to happen, and allow it to happen in due time, due season, that God could be glorified, but you can move forward in all things. Y'all have a good one. It's good to see y'all. It's Monday, or Monday, how they say it. And probably tomorrow I'll be looking better, be better put together. And, I be ever, to God be the glory for all the things that he's done.